Hey, welcome back. Let's go over how to tune your miter saw to get you accurate cuts. Before starting your project, it's a great idea to check that your miter saw is cutting square, as over time and use, the saw can naturally get out of alignment. So let's set up the miter saw together. Start with the base being perfectly level. Using the square, let's check the fence is at 90 degrees to the base. So now that we know that our fixed parts are square, it's now time to look at the moving parts. Get a piece of timber and cut it at 90 degrees and then check it with a square. It looks like we've got some adjusting to do. Here's how to set the saw so it's cutting square for you. Grab a square, put it against the rear fence, then rotate the base until the blade is in alignment with the square. Now we've got the saw cutting square, it's time to adjust the gauge on the saw. Undo the screw and move the pointer on the gauge to 0. It's very similar to before. Grab a scrap piece of timber, set it 90 degrees, cut straight down and then check it with a square. So now we've set this one at 90 degrees, but what about this one? Undo the lever at the back and make your first adjustments and any finer adjustments with the grub screw until the blade is in alignment with a square. Lock off the grub screw and the lever at the back. Now adjust the needle on the front to 0. One last cut as a final check that we're cutting square. A really handy tool is a digital degrees measuring device, like this one, because it means you won't need to do as many test cuts to get your miter saw square. And as a final double check, have a play with cutting some 45-degree angles and see if you can make a 90-degree join. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you in the next video.